Alright. There's quite a bit to go over. I guess we will start at the top. So, the Yu-Gi-Oh! World Championship is over. And we have our teams. The team Duelist Ragnarok has won, consisting of Mist, Luca, and Nesh. Fortunately, the team I chose, as well as everyone else's team, have not pulled through, but they gave it their best shot. It has been quite the spectacular. And even Jesse Cotton made it to the finals, which is interesting to see. Like, even the semifinals, like, you now have the ability to go through all of the semifinals as well as the finals. So, I guess for here, we'll go ahead and start with the runners-up. Well, semifinal 1. Enzo, Pac, Joey versus G-Net, Paulo, and Jude. So, it's only a set of 3. Same with the semifinal 2. So this will be fairly easy to go over. So why don't we begin from the top? If there's time, I might also try to do a few games today. I don't think I'm ranking up or anything, but it'll be just some quick fun to see which decks are going to be the most represented. Okay. It is Enzo versus G-Net up first. 40 card main, 15 card extra versus 40 card main, 15 card extra. Enzo is going first. Let's see what Enzo can do. Bonfire immediately to add a X Ryseal. Ryseal sending a duo drive to add a Sword Ryseal. Going to Sword Ryseal to add a Ice Ryseal. Ice Ryseal for Star Ryseal. Summon the Star Ryseal to set a Ryseal cross that gets a protection against Nibiru, first and foremost. We're going to overlay for the duo drive, attaching the dual drive from Grave. Detach 2. Add a Node Ryseal as well as a Plasma Hole to hand. Overlay for the Gallant Granite. Once again, Gallant Granite, detach the star in order to add a Nibiru for our opponent's turn. Node, sending the Gallant Granite in order to summon the Sword Ryseal back. Overlaying for a Go Ryseal Detonator. Detonator attaching the Gallant Granite from Graveyard. Ryseal Cross, coupling 2 back, adding 1, set 1, pass. Have some interruption, let's see what we can do. Book of Eclipse to start. We can ash that because it does include the draw effect. The draw effect is applied at the end of the turn. and if it's not immediate, it is ashable. Double Book of Eclipse. Max C as well goes uninterrupted. Memento Goblin. Ghost Ogre will activate in order to stop that. Bone Party will be able to proc, destroying the Goblin. Summon a Sleepy. Soga resolves of this Goblin, destroying the Sheepy in order to send the Gaddock and the Fusion. Gaddock, Fusion, as well as Sleepy all activate. Sleepy to send Combined Creation, Gaddock to summon itself, Gaddock to add the Sleepy back to hand. Sleepy to summon, Sleepy to fuse, Sleepy to summon the Twin Dragon. Twin Dragon, destroy a card on the field. They're going to Nibiru here. Now, we are protected. Kinda. Sorta, not really. Memento Fusion to pop the Nibiru token, add a Memento Fusion to hand. Memento Fusion, shuffle 3 back in order to get the Creation King. Creation King, mill 3, effect Valor. We're not going to dodge that using the Creation King. Instead, we simply go to battle, crash into the Nibiru. Aki Horn summons itself. Aki Horn, activate the effect. Creation King, banish itself to add the field spell to hand. Fortunately, the Maxi seems to be carrying us through. In the end phase, add to field spell to set Bone Party. Plasma Hole to pop the Aki Horn as well as the field spell. Aki Horn does get to proc, adding the Sleepy, but the Detonator gets to proc, hitting the back row. Iso Cross even procs, negating the Aki Horn. Unfortunately, Maxi uninterrupted will win the game today. Ice for sword, sword add X, at sword, all to attack, and that is game for Enzo. GG. Now, sure, the finals are between Kybercorp and Ragnarok. We'll watch the first set of each semifinal, and then we'll go through all of the final. So it's Pac versus Paolo up next. Alright, 40 card main, 15 card extra, 40 card main, 15 card extra. Paolo is going first. Let's see what Paolo can do. Oh, we're Gimmick Puppet FTKing. Little Soldier for Rogue Doll. Rogue Doll. Rogue Doll special summoned by revealing the Gimmick Puppet of Strings. Max C on the special summon. This might be enough to special summon both cards and immediately overlay for the Fantastics. Look at your opponent's hand and shuffle one card into it. That is gonna be slightly useless, but I understand. Fantastics, add the Argent Force. Argent Force to rank up the Fantastics into its Chaos Xyz variant. The Fantastic Antatix Machine. Summons itself to our field to summon a gimmick puppet of strings. Origin adds itself back to hand. Attach one, place a string counter on everything. 6. Detach Origin Force to rank up the gimmick puppet of strings into its chaos gimmick puppet of dark strings. Draw 1, inflict damage. Antatix gets to proc as well, summoning itself to the opponent's field. To our field instead, actually. (31). Ash Blossom will proc here, negating the opponent's puppet. Dark Strings, detach 1, place gimmick puppet counters. Linking off for the Chimera Doll. Cannot aim from here. Adding the Terror Toddler. Summoning the Little Soldiers, Little Toddler. Summoning the Dark Strings. Dark Strings, destroy the Bison. Heal 200. Send to grave the Toddler. Banish this card. Soldier. Rank up into the gimmick puppet of strings again. Okay. Gimmick puppet, detach 1 into 6, and in order to be the overlaying for the dark puppet of strings from here, detach 1, and GG. Paolo taking it with gimmick puppet FDK. On the world's stage, it is uncontested. We are going to see gimmick puppet becoming a problem in ranked. I just know it. Unfortunately. A lot of Worlds decks tend to see a lot more play after Worlds, but gimmick puppet had fallen off kind of by this point. It will become a problem. I guarantee it'll become a problem at this point. Our next game, Joey versus Judah, Yu-Gi-Oh! 40 card main, 15-15. Joey is going first. Let's see what Joey can do. Dormouse, uncontested, that will become a problem. Duelos immediately on the summon of the Chessy Cat. That does not net us a draw, but it leaves the opponent's board very uncontested. The Chaos Hunter is interesting. We do get to resolve for 1. Nightmare Cerberus, it 1 in order to pop the Chaos Hunter, so that way we can rock our banish effects as well. Archer, adding itself back to hand. Marchair effect, banishing the Dormouse from grave to summon itself. Dormouse gets to proc, summoning itself. We link off for the Red Ransom. Red Ransom to add a Malice in the Mirror. Set 3 pass. An underwhelming board, but we did get through 2 interruption. Swap Frog for Nimble Beaver. We go Dominus Impulse on the Nimble Beaver. Pretty underwhelming hit, if I'm being honest. Malice in the Mirror, banishing the Red Ransom to negate the Swap Frog's effects, summoning back the Red Ransom by banishing the White Hair. Add a Malice spell. Set a Malice trap by summoning the White Rabbit. We are in for a difficult uphill battle here. The Rabbit gets a set 1. If we drew Duster, we are going to banish. Add the March Hare, banishing the Swap Frog. That blanks Judeo's normal summon. Nimble Beaver normal summon, summoning the Angler, summoning Sprite Carrot, linking off for Sprind. And to level 2, sending the Nimble Angler to summon both nimble beavers overlaying for the gigantic sprite. From here, if gigantic sprite resolves, neither player can summon Link 2. Only summon Link 2 or level 2 monsters from the rest of the turn. Sprite for starter. This will become a problem for Joey here. Sprite to summon the Jetpack. Overlaying for the Shadow Mosquito. Sprite starter, summoning the Sprite Carrot. Battle. Negate the Apex Weapon. Inflicting 23. Inflicting another 23. That does not leave them with a lot. That is not once per turn. I just realized Smoke Mosquito is not once per turn. That is huge to think. When an attack is declared, I see. Okay, that's how Judeo was able to. The detach effect is once per turn, technically. Technically speaking, it's once per turn. But the inflict damage to your opponent equal to the attack of one monster with a hallucination counter is not once per turn, it's once per attack. Technically, both of them are, but in Sprite specifically, you're probably not using the first effect. You're only using the first effect once per turn, unless that monster is somehow removed by the opponent. The floodgating effect of Sprite Blue didn't even really come up, and Joey did use basically all of their Malice effects right off the bat on the Swap Frog. Arguably, this was a mistake. Not waiting for them to try to set up a board, instead just for their normal summon, trying to get them to trying to force them out of the game by banishing the Swamp Frog was probably a mistake. But overall, GG. Alright. That is the first set. We're going to go to the first set of Ragnarok versus Brotdos. I also realize all of our the WCS semifinals are almost all TCG names, I realize. For the most part. But that's an interesting thing to note. Right. Mist and Baronas is up first. Alright, so, Mist is going first. 40 card 15 versus 40 card 15. Let's see what Mist can do. Let's see what Mist can do. Ice Ryzeal. Valor on the Ice Ryzeal. That hurts a lot if we do not have the called by. We do not have the called by. Sword Ryzeal special summons to add EX Ryzeal. Sending the Duo Drive. Adding the Node Ryzeal. 7th Tachyon. Revealing Masquerade to add the Star Ryzeal to hand. Putting one back. Going to overlay for the Duo Drive. For the Star Liege instead. To avoid... Okay. That way we can detach one from the star. That way we have implicit protection from Nibiru. Now, we would have been screwed here, because that was more than a 5th summon for the Duo Drive. They're going to Ash here. That doesn't work quite as much as they wanted to. Hey, Gunnerwolf. How are you doing today? Going over the semifinals as well as the finals for the World Championship. Also, Designator detaching to, you're going to add the Ryziel plug in, adding the Plasma hole. You still have the cross negate. Shuffling 2 back. Draw 1. Node, sending the X to summon the sword. Overlaying. Are we going to go for the Baguska here again? We are going for the Baguska here. Set 2 pass. I think Baguska has been putting in a lot of work for Mist, especially. But the people who have found ways to incorporate Baguska as part of their turn 1 end board are definitely in an advantageous position. Backing on X to send Duo Drive. X is negated. Plasma hole on the X to negate it, or to destroy it. Attaching one from grave to the Duo Drive. We have clear lethal line here, as long as we can draw 1. Attach 2 to add the Ice Ryziel, as well as a Sword Ryziel. Cross, shuffling back 2 to draw 1. Ice to summon Sword. Sword to add X. Sword, special summon for the Masquerade. Masquerade, Baguska, and Duo Drive, and Store Liege for game. Mist walks with it. This board is insanely difficult to break, but it's not impossible. If you had the right cards, you can definitely do it. Up next is Nesh versus Chris. Alright. Once again, please, switching it up. 43 card main, 15 card extra, versus 40 card main, 15 card extra. Nesh is going to be going first here. Let's see what they can do. Start a main for Engraver for the Tract. You go Tract here. Tract to add the Lurry, discard the Lurry. Lurry to summon itself. Linking off for the Fiendsmith Requiem. Requiem tribute itself. We're going to summon the main deck Lacrima. Here we're going to dump another Engraver. Wedge Temple, placing 2. I see it's Snake Eye Fiendsmith. Sanogen effect. We're going to Ash the Sanogen effect. Is there anything else? That will go. We will send both for the Doom Dragon instead. Going for Fiendsmith Sequence. Sequence will shuffle back. We will not be shuffled. Instead, we are going to use the Ghost Bell. Negate the sequence. Engraver will get shuffled back to Lurry to summon itself. Tract. Fusion Summon. Going to summon the Lacrima. Lacrima gets 1 Light Fiend, summons it to the field. Jet Synchron, discarding the Kashira Birth. Normal summoning the Ash. Link off for Link Kuribo. Link 4 for a Saryuja Skulldread. Saryuja Skulldread in WCS Finals. Lacrima shuffle 1 back to burn for 12. Put adds 4 shuffles, 3 back, end of turn. A max C on the Allure of Darkness, just to make sure that in case it resolves, we immediately get something. We do not. That it? Yep, that's it for them. March Hare. March Hare Pays for 300 to add itself back to hand. We don't have any Malice names in grave. Lacrima shovels to summon back Fiendsmith Requiem. We have 2 back row to worry about, but we do have the Fiendsmith Requiem as well as Engraver. Engraver shuffling back the Lacrima. Lacrima. Skull Tread, gain 3. Requiem, tribute itself. Dominus Impulse on the Requiem. We'll negate that summon. What did we drop per turn? We don't know. Requiem. Skull Tread. Special summon a monster from hand. We're special summoning the Dia Bellstar from hand. Imperm on the Dia Bellstar. We have more than lethal here. We have a well over lethal. All we have to do is go for game. Mouse, banishing the mirror, special summoning itself, Skull Tread, Engraver, sending the equip as well as the March Hare to go 77 face GG to Nesh. An unfortunate opening by Chris led to quite an underwhelming performance, but Nesh managed to carry through. GG Duelists. Finally, for this set, we have Luca versus Vince. And then we will move on to the finals and do the entirety of the sets for finals. Right. 40 card main, 15 card extra, 40 card main, 15 card extra. We are going first. Let's see what Luca can do. Sekka's Light, the Luca staple, Sekka's Light. Revealing 1 monster in hand, we're going to reveal the Perulia, putting it back, and drawing 1. Neptus, dumping a Dragoons for a Dragoons. Dragoons will grab a Minstrel. Minstrel, discard 2. String the Dragoons, putting back the Chaos Hunter. Banishing it until the end phase. The Elemental Lord will proc have a Shrine, tributing 2 to summon the Super Ancient Deep Sea Coelacanth. Elemental Lord, discard 2 cards. We're discarding the Barrier, we're discarding the Imperial Iron Wall. Sending the Barrier statue for 2. I'm going to go for the Monoceros. Special summon a fish monster from grave. The Tuner will be able to boost our Synchro monster by 200, summoning back the Spike, overlaying for a Abyss Trite Atlantean Spirit. Attach to summon the Dragoons back. Overlaying for Bahamut Shark, not illegal in the TCG yet, or not illegal here yet. The Virtue Dragon, attaching 1 to add the Sidra. Attaching 1, or to add the Dragoons back to hand. Overlaying for the Poseidra. Blinking off for the Coral Anemone. Coral Anemone, summoning back the Barrier statue. Blinking off for the Mermail King Neptibus. Poseidra discarding the Dragoons to summon the Neptibus, summoning the fish, summoning the Abyss Right. Dragoons. We have 6. I'm going to summon the Coral Dragon here. 7. We summon the Deep Sea Prima Donna. Coral Dragon to draw 1. Poseidra, discarding the Neptibus to summon itself. Neptibus, summoning the Abyss Trite. Synchro Shokan into Chengying. Deep Sea Prima Donna, shuffling back the Chaos Hunter. During the end phase, we draw for turn. Extravagance, banish 6. Ash Blossom on the Extravagance. That goes uncontested. We are left with 2 cards in hand, which I believe were the main deck service as well as something else. I believe the card we drew per turn, actually. It's going for game. Welcome back, Real Wiz TCG. How you doing today? Alright. GG to Luca. Mermail Atlantean pulling through against Voiceless Voice. That is fair. The first set, each is done. Now it's time for the entirety of finals. We have more than enough time to get through the entire thing, as well as maybe some time to do some games. So let us begin. The Yu-Gi-Oh! World Championship 2025 final match. Pack has selected to go first. 40 card main, 15 card extra. 40 card main, 15 card extra. It is time. Pack is going first. Let's see what he can do. Crystron inclusion to add the Tristaros. Troll and Lockbird. It's hard, but is not impossible to play through for Crystron. Tristaros. Foolish Barrel for Sulfador. Sulfador popping the inclusion to summon itself. Sulfador dumping to the Sulfnir, as well as the trap. Sending the Smyger. Sulfador popping itself. Sulfador summoning a Sulfnir. Overlay for the Cyber Dragon Nova. Overlay for the Cyber Dragon Infinity. We have one Omni Negate on the field. Fusion, Banish, summoning a Crystron monster from Grave, summoning the Sulfnir. Synchro Shokan. Alexis. Alexis to add a Crystron card from graveyard to hand. Cluster Tristaros special summon. 2 from deck by popping the Alexis. Alexis summons the Tristaros from the banish pile. I'm gonna go for the Epee Dawn Dragster. It's quite a formidable board. Let's see if Luca can play through it. Imperm immediately on the Dawn Dragster to bait it out. Dawn Dragster to negate. Dawn Dragster is taking care of all that's left is the Infinity and the Tristaros. Going for Allure. Tristaros do quick. Synchro Shokan. Try to get the Transfern. Going into the Axel Synchron, we now have a level 10 play available. Draw 2, banish 1. We're going to summon the White Rabbit. We're going to immediately Axel Synchron. Quick Synchro Shokan once more. Going to go into a bar on the floor. White Rabbit summons itself. White Rabbit is set. Crystron Cluster activates, but does not use the effect. MTP activates, banishing the mouse card on the field to go for Dormouse. No normal summon yet. Allure of Darkness, draw 2, banish the Dormouse. Dormouse to summon. No response. Crystron Cluster destroying the Dormouse by shuffling the Sulfnir. Mouse Underground, banishing the mouse in the mirror. Banishing the mouse Dormouse for the March Hare. March Hare can. Draw 2, banish 1, banishing the March Hare. Kind of just trying to bait out the Infinity as well as the Baron. Adding the Dormouse back to hand. Talons. We're going to try to take control. Infinity will negate that. We are going to Metaltronus here. We are going to Baron the floor this. This will negate the Metaltronus, keeping our Infinity safe. Metaltronus resolves, negated. Cyber Dragon Infinity. Talents resolves, negated. Dormouse normal summon. Main phase, we are clear to go. Jesse Cat. The Magnumwood. banishing the FA Dawn Traxxer, or mouse links off for the link decoder. Linking off once more for the Heart's Cryptor. We can break this board. Link decoder summons itself. Summoning the access code talker. We need just a little bit more damage, but we can break this board. Access code banishing the Heart's Cryptor, destroying the bar on the floor. Heart's Cryptor summons itself. We need, I think, just a bit more damage. Cryptor shuffles one's back for the infinity. That's all the damage we need. Access code and Heart's Cryptor for game. Game 1 goes to Luca. GG Duelists. Up next, Joey versus Mist. Quite a spectacle this is. Mist has selected to go first. 40 card main, 15 card extra versus 40 card main, 15 card extra. Mist versus Joey. Let's see what they can do. Stand by main. Ice immediately. We will Dominus this. No response from the opponent. Ice stands contested. Negated. We are going to 7th Tachyon. Do we have an Ash Blossom? We do have an Ash Blossom. That will negate the 7th Tachyon. No response from Mist. We need another card. We're going to 7th Ascension. Getting another 7th Tachyon. It is a hard once per turn though, so we'll need to wait till next turn to use it. Ice stands alone. Lancia immediately in the draw phase. Dormouse. That was a perfect call. Dormouse linking off for Almirage. Set 1 pass. With that set card as well as 2 cards in hand, better be great. Masquerade. Adding the extra Iceal. It resolves. Here we go. Putting back 1. X for Duo Drive. No Imperm. Sword Ryzeal summons itself. To add a Light Pyro, we're going to get the Ice Ryzeal once more. Ice to summon the star. To set the cross. We've seen this line before. We're going for it. The MTP will... No, it won't resolve to banish the field spell. We don't have a Malice Link monster. Arch Hare to banish the White Rabbit. White Rabbit to summon itself to set the GWC. We're going to overlay for the Duo Tribe. Duo Tribe to attach the Duo Tribe. Duo Tribe to attach to add the Plasma Hole, to add the Node. Going to summon the Node, sending the Ash Blossom. To summon the Sword, to overlay into, assuming the Star Liege, we're going for Detonator first. Detonator to attach the Lancia to hand, discarding the Plasma Hole. Overlaying for Utopic Ray Lancer. We might just have lethal here. 25. Attaching the Duo Driver to attack again. Going to Ice into White Rabbit. Ice, Star is Detonator up. Then Detonator is more than enough for lethal. GG to Mist. We are definitely going to see a Lancia hit, by the way. Lancia as well as probably a Malice hit within the next 10 days or so. Probably a little bit after. Right. The final round of the first set. Enzo versus Nesh. And we're definitely going to see a Lancia hit potentially, as well as a Malice hit. Ryzeal hits are a bit out of the way at this point. We might see an indirect one, like maybe Seventh Tachyon, maybe First Awakening, or First Ascension. But we will need quite a bit of time before, like, Ext or Ice or Sword get hit in any meaningful way. Especially with Mitsurugi around the corner. Nesh has chosen to go first. Nesh versus Enzo. 40 card 15, 43 card 15. And Nesh is the one who played the 48 card, or 43 card deck. Let's see what he can do. Nesh, unfortunately, bricking this first game. Ice Ryziel into Ash. Do we have the called by? Do we have the crossed out? We have neither. Battle phase immediately. No other extension. Ice Ryziel stands alone once again. We have Lancia. We're not doing anything. Nesh has fully bricked this game. Fualos, the level 4 extender, coming in clutch for the Infernal Flame Banshee. Infernal Flame Banshee, detaching the ice. That's going to eat the Ash Blossom. Ash Blossom negates. We're going to summon the node, sending our own Ash Blossom to summoning the ice. From here, we will overlay for the Duo Tribe. We will be able to attach to Sword and Ext. We might be able to get enough for lethal here. Sword Ryziel to summon, Star Ryziel, detach one to summon. To set the Plasma Hole, not the cross this time. 15, 18, 17, and 25 for lethal. GG Duelist. Second set. It is Pack, Mist, and Enzo. But one. Up next is Pack versus Mist. I didn't pause in time. Pack versus Mist. Pack has gone first. 40, 15, 40, 15. Mist immediately activating the Perulia in the draw phase. We are going first. Let's see what they can do. Perulia on discard goes on resolved. Dark Blade. Dark Blade pops itself to summon the Mace. Mace pops itself to add the Fusion. Fusion. We're going to Fualos on the Fusion. Called by on the Fualos. Not the Perulia. Perulia doesn't really matter for us as much, but the Fualos will. Called by on the Fualos. Shuffling the two back. And sending the Mace to grave, sending the Anguish to grave for the Creation King. Creation King, sending 3, Effect Veiler on the Creation King. We will need we're going to Fusion, popping the Creation King to add the Bone Party to hand. Creation King vanishes to add the Field Spell to hand. Going to activate the field spell. Bone Party, destroying one card in hand in order to special summon one from deck. And get the Tatsunogo popping the second Anguish. Tatsunoko pops itself, summoning the Tatsunoko, or targeting the Tatsunoko to summon, targeting the Gaddock to summon. Sleepy, fusion summon. Gaddock to add to hand, adding the Anguish. Fusion summon for the Twin Dragon. Twin Dragon to pop itself, adding the Mace, adding the Horned Dragon. Twin Dragon, special summoning the Anguish. Anguish to add the Goblin to hand. Anguish targeting the Gaddock, popping the Sleepy to summon the Gaddock. Sleepy to send the combined creation, linking off the Anguish for Artemis, linking off both for the Lina. Lina targeting the Veiler to summon itself, to summon it to the field. Selene to summon back the Anguish. Linking off for the Apollosa, Bow of the Goddess, with 2 materials, 2 monster negates, as well as a large body. 4 cards in hand. That might just have this unlock. Set the Bone Party from the graveyard. Maxi in the draw phase. That will hurt a lot more than any. We are evenly matching. Bone Party. We're going to pop the combined creation in order to add to hand the Sleepy. That way we get to keep the Apollosa on field. Sword, we're going to negate that with the Apollosa. What extension do we have? Have Sleepy summons itself. Sleepy diffusion summon for 3. Progresion King. Progresion King mills 3. Gaddock to summon itself. Add back the Anguish to hand. Overlaying. That's going to overlay for the Typhon. That cuts our turn. Ooh. That's an unfortunate board to end on. Setting 2 passing. Tatsunoko special summons itself, destroying the Sleepy to send the Anguish. Aki Horn, Sleepy, both get to resolve. Sleepy to send the Dark Blade. Aki Horn to summon itself. Aki Horn, monsters can now attack directly. Summoning 5. Shuffling 5 to summon the combined creation. Linking off for the Cross Sheep. Memento Fusion, destroying the Aki Horn in order to add the Bone Party to hand. Aki Horn, targeting the Memento Fusion, summoning, or adding the fusion. Anguish, normal summon, to add the Sleepy. Anguish, popping itself to summon the Gaddock to the Cross Sheep. Cross Sheep gets to resolve, summoning a level 4 monster from grave. Gaddock gets to add the Aki Horn back to hand. Summoning the Dark Blade. Dark Blade, discarding the Tatsunoko, popping the Plasma Hole that they had in hand. Access Code Talker. Access does not get to resolve its effect. We're going to Ryzeal plugin, summoning the Sword Ryzeal. Sword Ryzeal to add the X Ryzeal for next turn. Unfortunately, it might already be too late. Access Code Talker, popping the Typhon, banishing the Crop Sheep, banishing the Artemis, popping the Sword, and well over lethal. Fortunately, Aurelia was not enough to save Mist, but Maxi was more than enough to save Pack. GG Duelists. Enzo versus Luca is up next. Purulia immediately in draw phase. I forgot to pause again. But okay. Luca is going first. 40 card main this time, 15 on extra versus 40 card, 15. Enzo versus Luca. Purulia in draw phase goes uncontested. Let's see what they can do. Dormouse, normal summon. Banishing. Effect Veiler on the Dormouse immediately off the summon. No call by. No crossout. Just Dormouse alone. Dormouse, Link's summon the Link Decoder. March Hare, banishing the Dormouse from grave to summon itself, get one more draw for Purulia. Dormouse summons itself. Linking off for the Red Ransom. Red Ransom to add Malice Spell, Link Decoder to summon it itself. Adding the Malice Underground. For linking off for Apollosa, Bow of the Goddess. Underground to banish the Red Ransom. Red Ransom to summon itself, banishing the Chessy Cat. Chessy Cat summoning itself. Banishing a mouse card from hand, we're going to negate the Chessy Cat. That goes uncontested by the Apollosa. Chessy Cat resolves, we're going to link off for the Splash Mage. Splash Mage, summoning the March Hare from the graveyard. Linking off for the White Binder. White Binder gets to banish 3 cards in any graveyards, banishing 3. Including our Purulia. Our Hare gets to summon or add itself back to hand, Setting a Mousetrap from the deck, we set the GWC. GWC, banishing the White Binder to summon the Red Ransom from grave. Gain 23. White Binder, pay 900 to summon itself. We are linking off from here for the Firewall Dragon. Setting 1 hand pass. Sending the Aggregator. Aggregator, Chainlink 1. X Dryzeal, Chainlink 2. Apollosa will negate the X Dryzeal. We must have follow-up here. Ghost Ogre. Discard. To make the Apollosa not resolve. The Firewall Dragon will bounce the X Dryzeal to make that not resolve as well. We get to add to hand any Dryzeal fire monster. We're going to get Node. Ice Dryzeal normal summon. Malice in the mirror will be able to negate the Ice Dryzeal. That goes uncontested. Finishing the March Hare from hand. That will negate the Ice Dryzeal. March Hare will summon itself, add itself back to hand. March Hare immediately. We're going to Ghost Bell that. Already, this is quite the back and forth game. Sword Dryzeal, summon. To add a light, we're going to add the star. Overlaying for the Duo Drive. Duo Drive, detaching 2 to add the Plasma Hole, to add the ice. Normal summon, no Dryzeal, sending an X. To summon the sword back. Nibiru on our turn. We might be able to power through this, but this was a pretty unfortunate position. That's enough. That's it. Enzo has to end their turn. March Hare, immediately banishing the White Binder. White Binder to summon itself. Banishing 3 cards from the graveyard. We only banished 2. We're banishing the Mirror, we're banishing the Ransom. We're going to banish the Chessy Cat using the Mirror. Adding a March Hare to hand. Red Ransom. Summon itself, banishing the Dormouse. Dormouse. Red Ransom. We get a second Underground. And I get the Dormouse summon. White Binder, setting the GWC. GWC will not activate yet. And a Malice. Dormouse first for White Rabbit. That cannot be summoned. So we're going to link off for the access code Tucker. Access code, banishing, targeting the Red Ransom, banishing the Apollosa to destroy the token. We have well over. GG. G to Luca. Pulling it off with Malice. Finally, of the second set, it is Joey versus Nesh. And then we have the third and final set to get through. Okay. We are going first. Joey is going first. Sorry. Joey is going first. 40, 15, 43, 15. Joey versus Nesh. Let's see what they can do. Bold Sark, right off the bat. We are going to banish the March Hare. March Hare, add itself back to hand. The Ultimate Star. Dormouse, banishing the Chessy Cat. Chessy Cat summons itself. We're going to Chaos Hunter, discard 1. March Hare, banishing 1 from hand in order to summon it itself. Chaos Hunter discarding a Diabellstar. March Hare. Diabellstar gets to summon itself by sending 1 card from your hand or field to the grave. We're sending the OSS. Diabellstar summons itself. White Rabbit gets a set, gets the set. We cannot banish anything, so the Chaos Hunter is coming up quite nicely here. There is the... We're going to go into the link decoder here. We're going to go into the Nightmare Cerberus from here. Cannot be targeted. Discarding the Underground to pop the Chaos Hunter. We're going to Red Ransom here. To add a Malice spell from deck to hand, we're going to get the Malice Underground. Linking off for the Apollosa once more. Underground to banish the Malice in the Mirror. Malice in the Mirror will banish the Red Ransom to add a March Hare. Red Ransom will be able to summon itself back to the field. Banishing the Dormouse. Dormouse will get to proc summoning itself. Going to link off for the Splash Mage. Splash Mage will be able to summon back the Dormouse in order to link off for the White Binder. White Binder. Target 3 cards in the graveyard, banish them. Banishing the OSS as well as the Underground and Dormouse. GWC, banishing the Red Ransom. Banishing to summon the Red Ransom. Summoning the White Binder. Talents, get to look at the bonus hand and choose 1 deck, shuffle it. We're getting rid of the Called By. That is actually the more pressing threat compared to the Diabellstar. Setting the GWC, going to link off for the Access Code Talker. Access, targeting the White Binder. Banishing the Nightmare Cerberus to pop the Diabellstar. Banishing the Link Decoder to pop the Seeker. The Wanted. Big Guy and Apollosa. Wanted. Put 1 back to draw 1 card. Ashtira. We're going to Ash Blossom on the Wraith Soth. Xenogen. We're going to negate with the Apollosa. Xenogen is a hard once per turn, but will not proc for the rest of this turn. What do we have in hand? We're going to get the Golem. That will eat the other Apollosa. Unfortunately, it is not enough. GWC gets to summon the White Binder. Gain 23. Banishing 3 cards in any graveyard. Gonna banish 3 from ours. Gonna get the Red Ransom, the Chessy Cat, and the Dormouse. Summoning all 3 back. Chessy Cat, and then Red Ransom. We're gonna add another Mouse in Underground. We know what our opponent has. All we have to do is go for lethal here. Malice. Banish 1 to Reese. And 21, 53, and 29 for lethal. GG to Joey. quite a set of games. Pretty sure that was the... I believe that means we're now on to the third set. Pac versus Nesh, Joey versus Luca, Enzo versus Mist. In decent time as well. Pac has chosen to go first. Pac versus Nesh. 40-43. We know what we're playing. We're going first. Pac is going first. Let's see what they can do. Pac for Anguish. Anguish to add the Tatsunogo. Tatsunogo effect to summon itself. We're going to max C on the Tatsunogo. Do we have a response? We have the Bone Party. Popping one in hand. We're going to Ash Blossom on the Bone Party. No response to the Ash Blossom. Ash Blossom goes uncontested, negating the Bone Party. Maxi resolves, drawing one off the Tatsunogo. Tatsunogo pops itself to send two. Gaddock to summon itself. Gaddock to add the Sleepy back to hand. We're going to play into this Maxi. This is not looking good for Pac though. Sleepy, Fusion Summon. We're going to Fusion Summon just to enter the Twin Dragon. Twin Dragon to pop the pop the Sleepy for the Horn Dragon. The Combined Creation. Sleepy to send the Fusion. Fusion to pop the Twin Dragon. Adding the second Fusion to hand. Twin Dragon. Summon the Anguish. 1 for 1, sending the Combined Creation for the Mace. Linking off for the Cross Sheep. Memento Fusion, shuffling 3 back for the Creation King, milling 3. And summoning off of the Cross Sheep as well. Darkblade, Akihorn, and a second Creation King. For Darkblade, Creation King banishes itself to add the field spell. 29 cards in Nesh's deck. Memento, field spell activate. Darkblade to pop itself, summoning the Goblin. Akihorn. Field spell. Anguish. Summon. Akihorn to summon. We're going to link off into the Apollosa. 3 material Apollosa. Anguish. Summoning the Goblin back to the field. Goblin. Akihorn. Getting the fusion back. A deck out? Potentially. This might be a deck out if Nesh does not draw the... Not quite. I think Nesh had just a tad bit too many cards in order to do that with. But we're leaving Nesh with 21 cards in deck, setting 3. Setting 4. Remat, Apollosa, SP, and Combined Creation, plus the Horn Dragon. Book of Eclipse will proc here. Memento Fusion, sending the Combined Creation as well as the Horned Dragon for the Twin Dragon. No maxi in sight. Battle phase, evenly matched. We're going to Memento Bone Party on the Twin Dragon. I kind of wish we had SP Little Knight to banish, but that's fine. Going Sleepy. We're banishing everything except for the Apollosa. Twin Dragon will summon the Anguish. Anguish will add the Gaddock. Going to Tatsunogo here. It's a mirror match. Tatsunogo, Goblin. Goblin Memento. Linking off the Goblin for a relinquished Anima. We're going to fade one of the Apollosas. Apollosa to negate the Anima. Going to thrust. Going to take the talent. Pyro Pack, I would be it as well, to be fair. Take control of the Apollosa. Tatsunogo, destroying itself Sending 2, we're sending the Gaddock. And the Mace. Gaddock summons, targeting the Mace, adding it to hand. Linking off for the Cross Sheep. Memento Fusion gets to summon, send 2, return 1, we're going to get the Creation King. Mill 3 from deck. Cross Sheep gets to summon a level 4 from the graveyard. Sending the Anguish. We're summoning the Anguish. Anguish to add the Dark Blade. Creation King banishes to get the field spell. Memento field spell. Going to called by on their combined creation to negate it. Orange Dragon. Call on. We're going for the field spell. Going for the SP Little Knight. Banishing their Anguish. Memento Sleepy summons itself. Fusion summon, using 2 cards in hand for the Twin Dragon. Twin Dragon. We're linking off for our own 3-mat Appaloosa. Set for pass. Sleepy in end phase. Appaloosa will negate that. We have... It is looking grim for Pack, unfortunately. Nash seems to be taking it. Return, we have Gaddock. Gaddock to target the fusion. We're negating that with Appaloosa. Do we have a Typhon in the extra deck with which we can clear this board? We do not. Doesn't even fully work. Gotta get something out. Shuffling 5. We're going for the combined creation. Battle. 4450. 2850 and 3000 lethal the pack. GG to Nesh. An unfortunate end, but an understandable one. Maxi deserves to be banned. Joey versus Luca is up next. Let's see if Joey can continue the wins or if Luca will take it. Yeah, I would be mad as well. I mean, to be fair, Maxi just kind of makes anyone mad, so... Alright, we are going second. 40 card, 15, 40 card, 15. We are going first. Luca is going first. Let's see what they can do. Rulia in the draw phase from Joey goes uncontested. Malice field spell, banishing the Dormouse. Dormouse summons itself. Set 1. Dormouse banishing the Chessy Cat. Summoning itself. Draw 2, banish 1. Ash Blossom on the Chessy Cat. We are not going to let them get anything off of that Perulia. Splash Mage. Summons 1 from grave. For the Chessy Cat. Linking off for the Red Ransom. Red Ransom to add Malice in the Mirror. GWC. Banishing the Red Ransom to summon the Chessy Cat. Red Ransom. Summon itself. Banishing the White Rabbit. White Rabbit. Summoning itself. Setting the MTP. That's an MTP. Linking off for the Link Decoder. Linking off for the Heart Cryptor. Linking off for the Heart Cryptor, summoning the Link Decoder. Set 1 pass. We have a board to clear, but we can do it. Dormouse, it's a mirror match. An unfortunate one. We're going to Malice in the Mirror. Banishing a March Hare from our hand to get the Dormouse. March Hare adds itself back to hand. You have any extension. Luca does, banishing the Mouse in the Mirror to summon the March Hare. Banishing the Red Ransom to add a second March Hare. Ransom summons itself. Banishing the Dormouse. Adding a mouse spell to hand Dormouse to summon itself. We're going to get the Malice Underground. From here, it is time for Typhon. That doesn't do enough, unfortunately, because the MTP gets to resolve. Dormouse banishing the Typhon. That is the end of the turn, as well as the end of the game. Dormouse banishing the White Rabbit doesn't even matter. White Rabbit linking off for the Apollosa just for assurance that they cannot be board wiped by a Nibiru. White Binder, special summon. 3 cards in the grave, summon them. Red Ransom, March Hare. And the Chisigat all get to resolve. No contest from the opponent. Setting a Malice Trap from grave, we set the GWC. Battle phase 31, 29, and 29 for game. GG to Luca. The final match, or the final game of the third set. Enzo versus Mist. Stand by main. Enzo versus Mist. We are going first. 40 card, 15. 40 card, 15. The final game of the WCS. Let's see what they can do. Next, to send the Duo Tribe. That gets hit with a Ash Blossom. Do we have any extension from here? Let's see. 7th Ascension to add the 7th Tachyon. Enzo, my voiceless king, is 7th Tachyon, revealing the Masquerade to add an Ice Ryziel from the hand to the hand, setting one back to deck. Ice Ryziel summons the Star. Star to set the Cross. Cross overlay for the Duo Tribe. Duo Tribe. Attaching the Duo Tribe. Sword Ryziel, adding a Pyro X Ryziel to hand. We're going to overlay for the Star Liege. Duo Tribe, detach to add the Plasma Hole. Going to add the Node Ryziel as well. Node to summon. Node sending the X to summon the Sword. Going to overlay, that is for the Baguska. Baguska will shuffle 2 back, add 1. Set 2 pass. One of them is a Plasma Hole. Other is unknown. Harpy's Feather Duster. Crossab Designator. Sending triple Tactics Talents. There is no Harpy's Feather Duster in Enzo's deck to banish. But that'll hurt a lot. 7th Ascension. We'll get the 7th Tachyon. 7th Tachyon, sending the Masquerade for the X-Ryziel. We'll get to go. Put one back. X-Ryziel. Star, put it to defense. Going to go for Ryziel Detonator. End phase. Sent an Archfiend, not sure why, but set 1. Attach 2. Add the Ice Ryziel. X-Ryziel. Send the Aggregator. X'd. Aggregator. Targeting the Detonator. Detonator. Targets to pop the X'd. Cannot target any of the other cards. Except for Star Liege. Not even Star Liege, in fact. Sword Ryziel. Ice Ryziel to summon the Sword Ryziel. It looks like Enzo is going to walk with it. Ice Ryziel. Add to hand. Overlay for Light Dragon at Ignister. Dragon at Ignister destroying the detonator. All to attack. No Drowning Mirror Forces. Nothing but game. GG. A fantastic end to a fantastic set of duels. Our champion team, Duelist Ragnarok. Out. Where does it show? Where is it? Tamer is coming in 5th out of 6. Dreams Future, unfortunately not able, only getting 4th place. 5th place going to Team Snipe Hunters. 3rd to Gabagol. 6th to Alignment. 1st to Ragnarok. 2nd to Kaiba Corp. Meaning that Ragnarok advances to semifinals. From there, Group B, Snipe Hunters take 5th again, Dreams Future 4th, Gabagol 3rd, Alignment 6th, Ragnarok 1st, Kaiba Corp 2nd. Oh, it's just the same chart, but different way. In Group B, the title holder, Team 7, got 5th place, losing all of their games in Set B. Bala Galera getting 1st place, Soulform 6th, Mugidi 3rd, 2nd Bratdos, and FCG getting 4th. With the final result being Team Bala Galera in 1st place to go up against Ragnarok. Hold on, wait. Is that incorrect? No, it was Kaiba Corp that went against Ragnarok. It was probably something in the semifinals that I missed. Yeah, Kaiba Corp beat Bala Galera in the semifinals. Ragnarok beating Bratdos in the semifinals as well, earning their spot as champions by beating Kaiba Corp. On People Day 1, Soul Form clears Group B, beating Team 7 8-1 first game. Yep. And where did Soul Form end up? I mean, they did. Yeah, they did 8-1 against Team 7, I believe. Only to lose immediately to D. Up. I thought. Oh, Seribot already blocked that. Thank you, Seribot. It still shows on the chat though. I delete that. Thank you. Soulform losing everything else in group. I was gonna do that, but yeah, Seribot is like just snipe spots out of existence. That's kind of what it's made for. Soulform got 6th, losing everything except for that first one against the current title holder of all things. I mean, current title holder is now Ragnarok. You know what? That was quite a set of games. Whether or not I'll go back and watch any of the other ones is kind of up in the air. But I am going... I'm actually going to try to do a little bit of dueling today. Okay. Expecting Ragnarok to do well, but I still hope for Tesuku to win. Okay. I do wonder if this is updated. Guess I might as well give it a shot. I got about an hour and a half before I end stream. Year of the Scareclaw up first. I want to see if I can at least make it to... I'm gonna make it to Platinum this time. Like, if I reach Platinum, that'll be it. So, I was kind of rooting for, Joshua Schmidt's team. Super Bally will be good. Maxi. So much. Magnumwood. Banishing the Rebellion. I can 1-for-1 here. Asian events my points in the challenging spore. You can. Eventually. I have the Ash Blossom. That's fine. Depending on what I draw for turn, I might be able to send that off of a Super Polymerization. Hey, Dark Skyro. How you doing? I'm going to add a Dragon Monster. Set 1 pass. Getting the Bestial Dubellion. How's the game going? Are you winning? We don't know yet. We'll see. Going to get the Adventurer token. Place 1. It is to equip, so we won't. Lightheart. Lightheart will get to add. Let's go for the right card. Zoning back 1. Let's pop the back row. Imperm. Do I bother? I can. I can bother. Aldrich. I think I should practice Malice since I still haven't. Astra for Acro, some of the Acro. Going to put one back. My body is a machine that turns bodies. Yeah, get some good practice in with Malice. It'll prove effective because that's going to be the deck that most people are going to be playing basically the rest of time. I'm joking, but I'm not. People are going to be playing Malice until Konami bans it, or until Justice Under says call it. I can only slightly teach you how to play. Honest. Not the Masochist wheel, this one. I want to learn Dragon Tail, but that's not for another several months, if I'm being honest. Unless they decide to do a Snake Eye and release Justice Hunters before everything else. Ice Jades. Got to update it. It's Ice Jades of the. What is number 4? Number 4 is now Sky Striker, actually. Yeah. Am I behind with your superior Yu-Gi-Oh gameplay? Apparently, I didn't update the wheel properly. Okay. This will be an interesting hand to play out. This will be an interesting hand to play out for sure. Need to remember, Spirit of Yubel, does that summon from the Banish as well? Indeed. Banishing the Spirit, we're going to Ash Blossom here. That prevents them from getting the U-Bell. Samsara D. Lotus. Unfortunately, that's about it. There's not a lot I'm going to be able to do, if I'm being honest. Spirit of U-Bell. I mean, if they link off... hold on, I can read it now. That is banished, or in your hand, deck, or graveyard. Yep, okay. I need exactly Harpy's Feather Duster to potentially turn the situation around. I mean, technically, Combined Maneuver or Azalea might be able to do something here. Balance will definitely do. I'm gonna take control. Melia, I'll try to send. They have something. They have the imperm engraved. Descend. That's fine. I can deal with that. As long as their last card in hand is not exactly Spirit of Yubel, I should actually... I might be able to do something here. Okay, I'm gonna be able to send... I'm gonna send the Engage to Grave. Do I just go... Shizuku? Shizuku's effect doesn't really matter as much. Run instructions for next turn, just in case this board is outed. Okay, Phantom of Yubel. I mean, obviously, I think I just go. Do I just go? I can just go. I update to activate. I'm gonna get Array in the graveyard now. They get to 1 for 1. I'm gonna get rid of their Nightmare Pain. Gonna get the Widow Anchor back to field. They do have Phantom, I don't believe can be used as material for a Phantom. I don't believe it can. Cannot be used as fusion material, yes. Okay, immediately I need to... Okay, I'm gonna take control of the monster. Give back the Samsara D Lotus. Desires? I'm not going to use the desires, actually, just in case I banish something I don't need to banish. I'm going to send the desires. That way they cannot respawn. Afterburners. Afterburners. Destroy the Samsara D Lotus. Get rid of this one. I'm assuming it's an imperm. Favorite. I'm not gonna use the modules this time, though. It is SP versus the world. They can go for another Phantom here, though. Yep, they're gonna go for another Phantom. Sending the mecha drones for the droplet. Negating the Phantom. Getting a token. Gonna get the Azalea. Finishing the Desires. Get the U-Bell. They contributed, it does nothing here. I have access code? I don't have access code. I forgot to put back the access code from last game. That is fine. I don't think I need anything. I don't think I need anything. Forbidden Droplet and Ash Blossom will carry me to victory here. Fabled Lurie. Fiendsmith Requiem. If that card is an called by, the Ash Blossom will not resolve, but they do get to go for Engraver here. Either card is called by. I don't think it will be. It resolves. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. I am somewhat tempted to try and clear the back row, but I don't think I need to. GG, Zio. Quite a back and forth duel that was. I do think I need to go for access code talker though. I need to put access code talker back in the deck. Very quickly. What would I even get rid of, honestly? Maybe the Zeke? Zeke, I mean, the Zeke clears stuff. It's still useful. Same as SP. The only one I could theoretically get rid of would be Combine Maneuver, but well, the Typhon. I think, okay. Typhon will come up eventually. I just don't know when. Right. Yet another spin on the wheel we go. That's gonna be Tides of the Sharks. Somewhat new and improved. Where is it? Tides of the Sharks. Imagine playing Malice and not opening a Malice monster. I'm assuming just oops all non-engine then. Because there are cards that get you to Malice monsters, specifically Underground. I'm assuming just no Malice monsters possible, unfortunately. We are going second. I can work with that. Okay. I'm somewhat hoping this is a chance for Lancia. This is Kashtira. Lancia, Magnumwood, Ash, Druisworm, and Phantasme. A good hand against. Like, I can Ash Blossom here. They don't have a called by. I can Lancia on the Unicorn. I opened my 2 searches for the Magnum, but I get to look at my extra deck, but I don't get to banish anything, which is funny. Magnemite is not doing anything. No, it cannot, apparently. Add a Mimigal monster from deck to hand, they just get it anyway. I think, unfortunately, this is just a loss. Like, without a board wipe, I'm not doing anything. Special summon. To your side of the field. Overlaying for the chest. For the giant Mimigal, yep. Get to add an Mimigal card from deck to hand. Gets the trap. Okay. What do I get that wins the game here? Not that. Definitely not that. So I believe this one summons from hand or deck to my field. Not normal summon, nor declare attacks. Okay. How do I beat this? Because it's immediately GG. Nah, I just don't think I bother is the thing. I don't see a line with Buzzsaw double lifeless just to lose to Book of Moon plus Unicorn. Let's go and try it again with a different opening hand, hopefully. I either needed more... I think the thing I needed was, like, either to go first or a... I'm just not doing anything. Peak draw, yeah. A single underground. Stand by main. Okay, we can combo from here. Lifeless. Lifeless to send a fish from deck. Gonna go... I'm gonna go Crystal Shark here. 41 card Malice is acceptable, right? Yeah, that's acceptable. That's acceptable to me. Going Bahamut. Bahamut. Hold on. I need to go for Black Armor first. Then for Blackberry Lancer first. Then go for the full Armed Fortress. Armored Shark. Full Armored Eggsy. I can go for that next turn. Now, just gonna go to end phase. One detach on the Crystal Zero. Well, Spear Supremo is not what I expected. But also, didn't expect to just completely die again. I mean, this time the weather is a bit worse, so maybe it's a bit more fragile. But that's unfortunate. Kyoto Waterfront. That's a funny card, not gonna lie. And obviously it's more for, like, I imagine it's more there because it's NR and this is a bot account or something. Set 3 back row. Two Troll, 2 Maxi, 2 Lancia, 3 Ash, 2 Called By, 1 Crossout, 1 Nib, 1 Magnamut, 1 Druisworm, 1 Phantasme. That is, the rest is dedicated towards Malice. That is 2, 4, 6, 9, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 cards of non-engine. With 24 cards of main engine. 25 cards in main engine. Are they just gonna time out? Are they actually just gonna time out? It'd be funny if they did. I'd rather they not. Are you gonna time out? Okay, I'm gonna check the deck after the fact, just so I can be clear. This is a bot deck. I am 99% sure. But if there is a 2% chance that it is not a bot deck, I'm curious. The 1% chance. 3 Rabbit, 2 Chessie, 3 Dormouse, 3 Marchair, 1 Fenrir, 2 Unicorn, 2 Allure, 1 Wraith Salt, 3 Underground, 2 Mirror, and 1 of each trap. 41 cards. Unicorn is basically more for anti-malice. Come on. Do something, Duelist B, pokes with stick. Yep, thank you, Stream Elements. Very cool. As I'm not that scared of Ryziel. At least not as much scared compared to scared of Malice. During the 1 Nib, 1 Fenrir. Fenrir demands a response, and you could just banish a dude anyway. Yeah. Which Ryziel would not really like. I guess the thing is, Fenrir works in response to the Ryziel effect. There we go. Finally. Yep, time limit win. The second mirror is for Ryziel. Yep, they wouldn't really like either. Yep, that's a deck of all time. That is just a deck slapped together using like the imperm thing. The 2 trap cards, destruction of 3 cards. That wheel. Take me to you. Take me to the take me to the land. I tried to make a joke there, but it just didn't work. Shendo of the Orcust. I'd rather have the second mirror for that. In the off chance that they do last for more than 2 turns. Right. Crescendo of the Orcust is up next. Droll doesn't really stop Malice as much as it stops Ryziel. Yeah. And even then, theoretically, by the time you could stop Ryziel, it doesn't really matter as much. I mean, if you draw on the Add of Sword from X, that does hurt a lot. It basically reduces their ice play, but if they lead ice into Sword X, that doesn't hurt as much. It's up Meows and does something more to Ryziel at least, yeah. That as well. Like, Prulia Troll don't do as much to Ryziel, or to Malice, compared to Ryziel. Put 1 back. Ors Infinity plus Galactic Spiral. What do we have to work with here? The Takatamorg will be difficult to deal with. Dragluxion. This might be a better imperm target than anything else. Like, I don't really like this imperm target, but it is probably the best one. Does this actually work? That targets negate, yeah. That works, though. And Tachyon Primal also gets to resolve. I'm not good enough to build lists. That's fine. Sending it to my side of the field is interesting. Tachyon Transmigration. Adding a second Transmigration. Seifert. Sand Dragon Monster from Enderfield. The 2 cards are Tachyon. I'm back. My new AC came. Nice. Good to hear, Gun and Wolf. Getting the Tachyon Cloud Dragon. I'll point to laugh at how optimized it is, but I'm not going to play Dominus or the Charmy cards. Fair. They're all you are, so. Go for the Tachyon Dragon again. This is not once per turn. Wait, no, it is. Hold on. That's not once per turn. Huh. Go for Galaxy Ice Cyber Dragon. Touching the Satellite and the Cloud Dragon. And play them properly in Dragotail anyway. Yeah. I need to remember the proper wordage on the Tachyon Transmigration. While you control a Galaxy Eyes monster, so that does proc. Shuffle them into the deck. Both of those do proc. And shuffle them into the deck. Is it going to be the Draglubion? Where are we going to go for here? We're going to overlay the Cyber Dragon for the Cyber X. For the Cypher X, till you control the card effects until the end of your opponent's turn. Draglubion to summon a dragon monster from the extra deck as well as attach one monster. Neo Galaxy, attach one. Set one, banishing the safe word. Going for the Tachyon. Target your opponent controls with light monster effects to the end of this turn. So, how do I out this board? That does nothing. Remember, this is connected to this card from your hand. Galaxy has Tachyon Dragon. Does this technically counts, doesn't it? Okay, so I'm gonna thrust here. I kind of wish I had even leave for this, but that's fine. I'm going to be able to reinforcements of the army. Armageddon Knight. Fully Tachyon this. That fades my normal summon. They are going to Tachyon this. And the Neo Galaxy Ice does count. That does count as a Galaxy Ice Tachyon Dragon. I mean, honestly, this was a pretty good hand for going first, so that's unfortunate. Like, the attack of Talmborg was useless. But if I got anything off of Allure of Darkness, that would have been nice. Turn the Dragluxion, overlay, or that Dragluxion. Tachyon Spiral of Destruction. Adding the Transmigration back to hand. Attach to overlay for the Titanic Galaxy. Titanic Galaxy. Dragon. This only negates spells, right? Yeah, spells. Overlay for Titanic Galaxy S39. Yeah, 38. That's to clear the back row. Gotcha. I mean, I'm gonna be real. You have the Transmigration in hand. I don't think you needed the protection that much. But I guess, fair enough. Big. Okay. GG. Let's continue with the Orcus until I win. Ooh. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna hope that they don't have anything else. I kind of wish the Babel was a Parallel Exceed, or at least another Orcus name. They have another 6 Samurai name in hand? They do not. I might as well go Lingaribo make the damage 0. Something tells me I should just set the Ash Blossom, that way they can't beat over it. And I guess I don't really have as many names, forecast names, as I should. But I figured I'd at least get more than this. Doing for Berserk Archfiend. I mean, this would be a fairly easy board to beat. I just need to find a way to beat it. Like, I can set the Ash Blossom, they're clearly not going to search for the rest of the turn. That's a card I can use. That's a one-card combo, baby. Need to go. I'll go for the Harp Horror. Harp Horror for the Symbol Skeleton. Symbol Skeleton to summon the Brass Bombard. Going to shuffle back the Harp Horror to set one from deck. On the turn, Malice Yuling comes out. Here I'll set the Crescendo. $500. I only have one card engraved. That is the Symbol Skeleton. Ooh. Next turn I'm gonna go ding, attach the Symbol Skeleton. If they're smart enough to not put the Longirsu, or not put their monster in the Longirsu arrows. I actually should have done that first, though, then. Target monster on the field, change that target to face-up defense position. Have to target the Black Brachios. He's quite funny. So, this card cannot attack the turn you activate this effect. That does make me wonder if I go Lure of Darkness. Okay. Go Dingirsu. Attach one from the banish pile. Set the cross out. Set the harpies. Gonna try to Lure of Darkness. Does it work? It does not. Okay. But I do now have protection from everything. If they put down any more spells and traps, I'm gonna Harpies Feather Duster them for their life savings. Dr. Frankenderp. Struggling with the choice. Okay. I didn't activate the second trap. Well, I did destroy a card, so that's nice. Pretty sure I just fed you, Parlor. But one more time on the wheel. Magnet Warrior is up next. Let's see. Adamant Magnets. So, I've edited this one a bit. It's a bit of a weird one. I might... You know, let's give it a shot. Let's see how it works here. And if it doesn't work here, I'll change it for the normal version. But this is a Grass Kwakimeru, like Magnet Warrior Adamantipator build that I'm working with. Well, Walking Arrow, set one pass. They're gonna know about the supplier. I might as well let them think I have something else instead. I'll let that go. Okay. Virtual World Kashtira. Okay, sure. Do I just go battle first? I guess we both just kind of bricked, unfortunately. Granted, it was 3 one-ofs, a 2-of, and then supplier, which I want to... I want to open with other cards, basically. But that's still a win in my book. Okay. Will this... That Legends of the Forbidden One is up next. There's Legends of the Forbidden One. There's Legends of the Forbidden One. Okay. Okay. There are 3 cards in my deck. 6 cards. 6 copies of... Well... Duelist plus Maxi will work wonders. Banishing the White Rabbit. Deal 1 Foolos. Followed by Maxi. It'd be funny if they try to play through this and I end up getting all the pieces of the Forbidden One. I think my main maker is going to be... We're going to link up into the Haggard Lizardos. Game. Dormouse. Let's let them special summon. You use ranking all the reverse 1999 outfits based on if I would wear it. One, two, three, four, five. 5. Art Scriptor. Come on. 23 cards in deck. Just one more special summon. Gonna go for the Appaloosa. Followed by... What else did I draw? Exod. Scriptor. Wait, hold on, is that game? So, does she gain... Its attack is doubled. If I negate the Cryptor... I just barely live. Okay. Late in my battle phase, they could have summoned more, honestly. Like, if they summoned more, could have gone into different Link monsters, I could have drawn Exodia, which is fine. Where does that put me in terms of gems? Is that enough? Not quite enough for the main. How many more games do I need? Do I have enough time? Okay, if I somehow... Sword of Souls. Beat me for all your games. That won't really matter because it would be in ranked. We need to be... Well, you are in gold, I believe. I don't know if you're in gold 1. Gold 1 like always, okay. I'm one win away from ranking up at the very end of the season. Okay. That was the one day of the season. I almost just passed it right by. G-Show. Oh, yay. I just didn't complain about it until now because I don't have anything to do. I can't play the Theme Chronicle or Synchro Cup for dailies. True. Okay, kind of a more vanilla play. We'll go Longy One, discard the Taya. I'm gonna go for Baron here and only Baron. I'll save the Heavenly Dragon Circle for next turn. Alright. One quick game after another. I don't have much time left is the thing. Evil Hero? Okay. The thing is, it's not really Evil Hero of the Loving Defender. Although I kind of want to make it Evil Hero of Loving Defender again. I might do that if I get like out of stream. If I go in and play with a different deck. If I go in sometime, I'll change it back to Evil Hero. But right now, it is Beansmith of the Loving Defender. Super Ball is not bad. What targets do I have again? It is not a lot of targets. Lacrima is basically just Venom Fusion. That actually kind of hurts. That's going to be a Drill Beam. Discarding Drill Beam? Did you have no other cards to discard? What are the other cards in hand? Majesty. Sage. You obviously have the normal summon of the Ether. That's why, to set it to your field. It's unfortunate that I don't really have that many good targets. Blue Eyes. They open the field spell. Summon the Blue Eyes White Dragon. Wait, did I miss them adding the field spell? They didn't add the field spell. Banishing the set. Contributing for the Tyrant. They know how to play Blue Eyes, right? Linking up for spheres. Okay. So like I can do this, it pluses them. Is the other thing. I get the spheres, make it get to summon one from deck, make its attack 0. Like they also just have the normal monster. I get Kaiser's... Okay, slightly base for playing Neo Kaiser. I will admit. Thinking up for another statue. Gonna add the field spell this time? No, we're gonna send a blue ice monster from deck to grave. We're gonna send the Maiden and white. Discarding the Sage, sending the statue to summon the blue eyes. I'm wishing the Starving Venom was better here. Summon a blue eyes. Synchro Shokan into the Spirit Dragon. The only thing that really wins me the game here... I mean, I guess I do have... Like, the Loving Defender is the main target. I mean, I guess I win anyway, because I think they just don't really know what they're doing. Just quit doing free games. I believe in you, Spore. Thank you for believing. Hopefully, I have enough time. I might have to speed through the packs, and there probably won't be a raid tonight. But, ooh, absorb the stronger opponents for you. Fireworks of the Desert Sky is... Like, this might do something. It's, might not be great, but it'll do something. I better get the right non-engine for this. Okay. No. No, I can work with this. Oh. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna Ash Blossom that. In the event that they don't have anything, being a Malice player BC for you. Thank you then. I know it's gonna be Punk. It's gonna be an interesting Punk build at least. At least it might be. I know theoretically it doesn't do anything. But still. Okay. I have to hope that this works. Hello, Blade King. How are you doing today? We are kind of in a difficult spot. Hey, what if? Okay. Punk Shadow. Yeah, I can see that working. I'm not allowed to win anyway. Birthday. Okay. Do I have Typhon? I don't have Typhon. Cannot be destroyed by opponent's card effects. That's doable. No Dragoon, instead we have Winda. Like, yeah, I think I just... I'm gonna Explore to get rid of the back row. Hope that's not... Okay. Well, that's an interesting deck. Surrenders. Add the Channel Spell Trap for your hand. Okay. From here, I'm just gonna go for the Imperm. Champion Sargus. Hador, send the brothers. Brothers to summon the Sargus. Have the Imperm and the Sargus pop. Let's see what we can do from here. Also, they couldn't... Okay, now we're fine. One more game, I believe, is all I need. That's surprisingly close. Ooh. Oh, March of the Machines. Metal Masters, I think is another one I haven't really touched in a while, but I can make do. Got better things to do than sit through Malice combo. Same. I'm assuming this is Blue Eyes. I've got a hunch that this is Blue Eyes. Okay. Okay. There is a chance that I can play through this. What do they discard? They discard a second Wishes. Hit them with the Ash Blossom. No response. No response to the negate on the Wishes. Centurion is fine. Sending the second Centurion. Oh, they kind of brick, though. They did kind of brick. They basically have enough for... What other cards do they have in their hand that they can use off of this? Because Trudea for the Primera summon. Get the Gargoyle summon. Gonna get the Wake Up Centurion instead. That's fair. Okay. Interrupted Kaiju Slumber will have to carry a lot here. Instead. That's fair. Okay. Interrupted Kaiju Slumber will have to... It might be an Ash Blossom. Quick Synchro. Or the Auxilla. It seems like a constructed list. Add a Centurion card from deck to hand. That's going to get the Atri. That's interesting. Okay. I'm going to get to place the Primera in the grave. Now, I imagine the second I go to draw... Did we disconnect again? Dang it. There we go. Yep, there's Stream Elements. There's Max C. Last card in hand is the Atri. Are they really higher ranked than me again? Potentially. Oh, wait. You can't dereg in gold. Huh? Hold on. They were smart to not use the Primera there. They read the Primera. This is why you have superior gameplay. How am I gonna do this now? I can go for the Baron here, but they immediately get the Synchro Summon. The only thing... They're not doing it. I mean, they have to do it. They have to do it now. Yep. Gets to add. Alright, we get it, Chroma. Thank you. I think the issue is just kind of Lightning Storm not really doing anything in this game state. Because I think Cosmic Cyclone would have been better here. Go for Crimson Dragon. Bit of a mistake. They made a mistake not doing it immediately. Pretty sure I know what their cards are. The bar is on the floor, and 6,000 for game. Wow, that was quick. Okay. Thing is, I should not have won that game. I want to be clear. The Kaiju misplay was obvious, but just them not using the Crimson Dragon effect immediately was their undoing there. Plain and simple. Okay. Running out of time, basically. Gonna open all the Legacy packs now. I'm using all the honey. Oh wow, Queen Butterfly and Cyberjar, my favorite. And Utopia Ray is not bad. Not great, but it's not bad. I'm gonna swap Frog, although I'm pretty sure I already have all of them. Edge of the Ring is whatever. Nothing else really that good. Okay, before I use that, I'm actually gonna use the Synchro Cup packs. Swamp Frog is nice. It's, does nothing. A Desynchro Metal Seeker. I love a Swap of Frog. Only Sprite was good. Coming.
I'm ready.
Okay, I'll be there. Okay. Little Star Shaman. Okay. I'll have to save the rest for next time. I just ran out of time. Thank you, Chroma, for stopping by. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your night. Take care.